Alright, welcome back to this series where we are making a commander deck with every, when I say commander I mean historic brawl, because this is MTG Arena, making a historic brawl deck with every single legendary card in the new set Streets of Capenna. Today's card is Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. He's a 3-color commander. He's fairly straightforward. His base color is white, but you can pay one of them with green, one of them with blue. He enters with a shield counter, and whenever you attack with one or more creatures with power 1 or less, you get to draw a card. So he's a step up from Lagrella. We're going to go through this deck that I currently have, and then based on how I feel about how that went, we will go potentially make another deck, because the deck that I've actually made is not a... So there's two parts to him, right? One is he enters with a shield counter on him, and one is whenever you attack with a creature with 1 power or less, you draw a card. Presumably that 1 power or less is the build around ability, but I haven't done that. I've gone and made a deck that you could probably use for one of the other households. I've made a +1/+1 counter deck with Proliferate. So we're going to give that a spin. That's the current deck, and then basically based on how those games go, I may go and make another quick sort of aggro 1/1 creature or 1 power creature deck with him. And we might try that out. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. This list is mostly just stuff that either puts 1/1 counters on things or puts counters on things. So there's a couple sagas. We have all of the Proliferate triggers that I own, and are in these 3 colors. And then we have, I guess we don't have. That's a pretty good summary of it. So this is a pretty decent opening hand actually. We'll have a 2-drop. We have a 3-drop. Yeah, we'll have a 3-drop in Rigo. We won't get the Star Pupil out turn 1, which is, you know, obviously not great, but we're gonna go for it. Star Pupil, I think, is a really neat card in this deck, just because it sort of serves both purposes. It puts 1/1 counters on things, so it works with the Proliferate aspect of the deck, and at the same time, it's also going to move those counters onto other things, and you can proliferate with it. And it's also going to trigger the 1 power attack. Gotta play the Forest this turn. 2/2 Wolf. This commander, Snaptrax. Whenever it mutates, deals a bunch of damage, you get some life, and it also gives things double strike. So... Oh, now this could be a really funny deck if he mutates onto that as a target. Let's pay 2 life. There's no point triggering the Ranger class this turn because he can still just trade away the money. Personally, I really like this card. Not a blue creature, and I would prefer to wait. Okay, here's what we'll do. Crack that. Go to combat. I'm gonna split. Make him deal with Rigo. He's gonna mutate in this turn. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He can hit me for an easy 6. Okay. Dies, create 3 treasure tokens, or exile the top 2 of your deck. How do we want to handle this? Okay, that's not bad. Let's do this. I don't think he'll want to block with Atsushi, but even if he does, he'll take 1, and he'll get rid of our shield counter. If he doesn't, Roalesk is going to be a threat and a problem for him. but we don't have... Interesting. Is he just going to go for straight lethal? I think he is. None of these give trample, though, so I don't think he has an easy way to just murder me this turn. Okay. I mean, I'm not taking lethal. I now have 3 shield counters on this. Good luck. You're in black-red. Good luck removing him from the board. We can't do both. Let's do Temple of Plenty. We have lethal. 10, 11, 12. Yes, we do. Let's go to combat and see what he's going to do. Nothing, because I guess he's bad at math. He must have had a terrible opening hand. I think that's really the only explanation for the way he was playing that. He was hoping that he'd bait out some level of aggression from me. I just don't get what he was going for there. Alright, let's give this round another game, another round. So I've learned something interesting recently, actually, which is that my camera shows me as like this, like, I don't know, comparing myself to like Darth Sidious, or like, what is it, just Palpatine just seems like making myself seem cool. But if I do this, and I hold up like my arms in front of the camera, and I occupy a lot of space, the auto color correction on it will make it so that you actually can see my face. It's great, right? You can see me for a second, except the second that I put my arms back down, it's going to go back to, you know, just black silhouette against white background that's too bright, because this isn't a streaming setup. It's my bedroom. Because there's only 2 rooms in my apartment. We have all 3 colors. We have a 2-drop. We have a 3-drop. I will keep... We don't have a Forest or Plains, so Sunpel Grove probably has to be the turn 1 drop. He's playing... Oh god, he's playing just the better version of this card. Falco's great. I'm really excited to build a deck around this guy because I played against him once, and I got absolutely cleaned out to shit. I just absolutely shredded. It was hilarious. I want to do this turn, do I want to wait? Grateful Apparition. This guy does a flying. He's got flying and trample too. Man, that is a heck of a... That's a really good card. Just as a commander, I mean, like that's just a really fun card to build around. What is this hardened scale? See, that would be really good in this deck. If we had it, I already owned that card. I don't, because, alright, so he's going to go for a 4-drop. I think I have one more turn to set up. Because I want to do something a little risky. We only have one source of blue. Yeah, let's go for it. I could have split the aggro there. Right now this is going to be taking all of his attention, but we'll see. It might have been a mistake. I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. Okay, we have access to the cleave, so... You. I like Incubation Druid. This was a fun card. Yep. Wait. Oh, I see. Neat. That's a good trick. Alright, let's play this Plains. I would need 5 to play that. This would be my blue. No, it wouldn't, because I have the Incubation Druid. So let's do that. So now we just have to hope that his Graceful Apparition, because he has to keep swinging with it if he wants to keep getting procs. And I don't. Crawling Barrens, that's a good card. Good card for this deck. You do have to get a proc off on it, though, if you want to start proliferating it. Now the real question is, does he just not have the land to play Falco? Show me your moves. I'm putting that back on top of the deck. Hey! So that's an easy win for this. I think, honestly, the deck we were playing against was probably a better version of the exact same thing I'm trying to do, which is just lots of proliferate and +1/+1 triggers. But this is Magic, so skill doesn't matter. That's not actually true. Skill matters a lot. I think it just matters more in... I think it matters the most probably in draft formats, honestly. We have all 3 colors. We have... So, wait, is Branching Evolution just a worse version of that other +1 spell? Plains or islands? We have an island. So we can do Overgrown Farm into Island into Murder for the Cause, I guess? I think we do Rigo as turn 3. Oh, this is... I hate this card. I hate playing against Feather the Redeemed. The only potential bright side is that it's not actually a super strong deck if it can't immediately burn you down. For anybody who doesn't know what Feather the Redeemed does, didn't read it while I was mousing over our text, basically whenever you cast instant or sorcery spells that target creatures you control, you get them back. So you can make your creatures protection from various colors, you can make them buffer, you can do a lot of really annoying things that makes them really frustrating to deal with. I feel like what I do this turn is probably going to determine if I win or lose this game. So, Hydra's Growth, Simic Ascendancy. The one bright side to this deck that I'm playing against is that it is basically a pure aggro deck. It doesn't have anything except aggro. I think that the right choice here is to play Rigo... I think this is the right choice. I think because unless this deck and what it tries to do has shifted substantially since the last time I've played against it, I don't think... Yeah, I think there's a window here. It's a very small window, but Hydra's Branching and Simic Ascendancy as a combo is very strong. And I don't think he has enough cards, given the type of deck he's running, to kill Rigo twice in one turn. Now, this is all complete optimism on my part. The real hope is that he doesn't have that. If he has any white standard removal, if he has any enchantment exile, you know, anything that doesn't play into his commander's color, I'm hosed. See, like that. That card. Yes, I will do that. I'm hosed. Hosey, hosey, hosed. I hate Feather the Redeemed. Why not just name yourself Feather the Really Annoying? Feather the I'm going to keep doing annoying card things until I die. Feather the Incredibly Obnoxious. Feather the I'm going to recurse every spell that I have in this deck 17 times. It's not obvious I don't like this card much. okay. Because it's about to, it does this. So when, yep, Defiant Strike, +1/+0. It's just the most obnoxious thing you will ever see. Branching Evolution is not helpful. Make Ascendancy is not super helpful. Contentious Plan is not super helpful, but you may as well just start this on the off chance that it's somehow useful. Oh! This is helpful. The thing is that even if I don't have Intrepid Adversary, he probably has enough like muscle to just blast me down. 3/3/7. Feather the Redeemed, Winota the Joiner of Forces, and Golos are my least favorite 3 cards or so to play against. They do one thing, they do it very fast, if you don't have the appropriate answers. Actually, sorry, I said Golos in that list. Golos is not in that list. Golos is annoying for an entirely different reason, which is he's very good regardless what deck you play him in, and if you don't remove him when he gets played, he does something incredible. And at the same time, provides value when you play him. Who's this commander? I don't know this person. Evelyn the Covetous. Which is the battlefield. Exile the top card of each player's library. Collection. Play card with a collection of cards. Exile. Opponent goes first. This looks fine. It's not. Yeah, this is good. Oh, this seems cool. This seems fun. This seems like I'm going to have better turn 3 than turn 2, but I should really add more planes. Hate this guy. He's not even that bad, I just hate him. Please don't grab the Incubation Druid. Oh no, wait, he's just gonna grab the A-Luminarch Aspirant. I am shocked, but not surprised. He now knows all my combat tricks, so let's just get the Ignorant. Interesting. So the game just paused while he had 0 mana. Does that mean he has the 0 drop in hand? Or he's just using full control in a format that really doesn't warrant playing full control. So is this supposed to be Vampire Tribal? Because I feel like I saw this commander, I'm like, oh man, I see where this is going, this is going to be fun. But now it's less stylish, just kind of boring. And I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. Alright, you need to remember that he does have... Alright, so... Let's go to combat. Joke's on you, my deck does not actually have that many, like... Oh, he's got a Genie on Commander? Yes? Oh, maybe I misread. Maybe that's what was set doing. I thought this was going to be Vampire Tribal. I'm very disappointed that it's not. Oh, we should do it this order. I would like to see if I can cheat this into play. I feel like his... Yep. I'm so disappointed in you, buddy. You could have built, like, really cool Vampire Tribal. Instead, you built generic black, blue, green control. Black, blue, red, but, you know, same difference. That sucker goodbye. Hey, there we go. Now you're playing some vampires. You got a land. You got no more mana. But hey, you got a land. Good for you, buddy. Do I want... I want cards more than I want... He could choose to kill either. I don't think he will, though. I think he'll probably kill the Incubation Druid. I really want some more cards, though. So I'm willing to give up the Incubation Druid in exchange for the Restless Bloodseeker. Training might be a really cool mechanic to try to combo with Rigo, actually. Training or some form of token production. Maybe I've just been thinking about this guy the wrong way.
The regrets of all your fears are given.
Fuck up. Oh, nobody loves you. Not a single person. To destroy target, artifact or enchantment. He doesn't have any artifacts or enchantments right now. Let's put a +1/+1 onto somebody we don't want to die. Go with this guy. I think I can just punch you in the face before you can stabilize, buddy. Now the real question is, does he have the returnal cards your opponent controls to their hand? Because if he does, that's going to be very disappointing for me. Enjoy the plains, buddy. Trick, I'm going to make you very sad. That's a nice bomb you had there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. I think that's lethal. Mathematics. I still have so much work to do today. Alright, so, that's a couple games with this deck. I think I want to go try to make a... We've actually had decent success with it. I want to go try to make a different type of deck real quick. So if you'll just bear with me. Same commander still, but instead we're going to do... I like you. You're very good. I don't love you. We'll come back to you. Great 314. Yeah. Yes. No. We'll add Castle Arvindale because we're going to be going with that. This is going to be not a perfect deck by any means, folks, so please don't come into that expecting this. And that's actually not a good card. I do like you. I do like you. I like you. I like you. As a weird form of either removal. I like Commanding Presence. Is that you? What's that? You. 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 Actually, maybe not you. I'm going to try to be putting this together pretty quick, so please don't feel like this is some sort of your life. If for some reason this deck turns out great, which it probably won't, basically what I'm saying is don't copy this deck. It's not going to be a good idea. Treasure tokens. I actually like Mesmerizing Method, but that's not really what we're going for here. Create a treasure token. Galaga Readers actually I feel like has some really strong synergy with this guy. You do 2. Sparring Channeler. Goose. I do like Kiora Best the Sea God, but I like Jugan Defensive Temple more. I got a lot of value out of this card when it was in draft. Okay, enough of me telling boring stories. Let's keep grabbing stuff. Warm welcome. Frost of the Endless Web. Hate this card. Definitely adding it to this deck. I legit always forget that it's called a library and not just, you know, a deck. Like it should be. Seriously, nobody calls it. Nobody says I'm gonna search my library. I don't care that you're trying to do it for flavors purposes. I don't know anybody who does that. All it does is add extra terminology to your game and then make it actively harder for people who are new to the game to be like, wait, what's a library? Let's grab the best Proliferate cards. I like you, 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 I like you. The rest of you are at best. You're actually fine. You're fine. You know what? No, you're not. We already have a lot of 2-drops. Where's Spirited Companion? Out of the deck you get. Never mind, I can't find him. There we go. So we're looking for 1-drops, 1 power or toughness. Sure, Beloved Princess, you have lifelink. You seem cool. I actually really like this card. Hypnotic Grifter has... He's probably the wrong pick for this deck. This deck's going to be way worse, because if you just noticed, I didn't fix any of the lands. So this deck has no land coloration support. Let's go do that real quick. Instead of playing a deck that is actively that's actively just worse than it could be. Glacial Fortress, Hallowed Fountain, Hengate Pathway. Irrigated Farmland. We'll just do green whites, though. Well, not just green whites, but we'll do the whole thing. Who am I kidding? Breeding Pool, Interland Harbor. That's enough. Alright, let's cut these lands. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 4. 1, 2. This deck could be way better than it is. We just sort of threw it together, but I'm just trying to I'm just curious to build something that sort of takes advantage of the other of Rigo's main ability, which is the draw cards on small creatures. I'm just curious to see how well that actually works. We have all 3 colors. We have a 2-drop, we have a 3-drop, we have a 4-drop, we have land search, but we don't have the land for it. We can't play our commander, but let's keep anyway. I feel like I've played against this deck before. Mostly because I have. I made this deck. Let's be honest, it's not like this person watched my video and built a deck based off of it. This is just how you sort the deck out. I don't know if next turn's correct play is Circuitous Route or Commanding Presence on Rigo. That's bad. That's really bad. It's probably to actually play this guy so we can remove this big angle if we have to. I think we're going to get stomped here, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the technical term is thrashed. Let's get rid of that, though. Okay, we can remove one threat from the field. Thraben Watcher is actually the biggest problem right now. I can't do much about it. I'll take 10 next turn regardless of what I do. If I go to combat and remove one thing, Rigo doesn't have a counter on him, so I can't actually rely on him surviving more than one hit. Let's go grab a blue and a green, I guess. I think we just get thrashed here. This is a very aggressive deck. We don't have board clears because I'm dumb. Yeah, I talked about this actually in my video where I made a Gieta deck, which is just the fact that she's a flyer just brings a ridiculous amount of juice to the table. And I'm not a flyer. So, juice potential is limited. That's game. Even if I, like... What? I guess he's just, like, doing the minimal effort. He still has lethal. But yeah, I feel like there's probably another deck you can build out of Rigo that tries to build around the fact that he has, like, +1/+, whenever 1/1 creatures attack, you draw. Something probably using tokens, and using that sort of control. What? That's... Okay, that's a really neat interaction. I would not have thought of that. But that was really... Like, it's not dumb of him. He still has lethal. But it was a stupid choice to make. Interesting. Well, I'm killing your commander before I die. I wonder if you could make a deck in these colors based around removal effects and then removing removal effects. That'd be kind of neat. Let's do one more game with this terrible deck. One or two more games. Then then I'm gonna go order pizza, or just make some dinner or something. It's probably price. Oh, goody two shoes. It's 5-drop good stuff. And this is a terrible opening hand. It'd be a good opening hand if this was a land and these were lands of different colors. That's technically better. We're keeping. We have a 2-drop. Yes. 4-drop. Okay. Pay 2 life. Swarm Shambler. Swarm Le Chamblay. Le Chambla Swarm. Anybody who's trying to listen didn't hear any words there, don't worry about it. That's because they're words heavy. No point in paying life when we don't have to. We don't have counter spells. I don't have to wait until turn 4. We have 3 drops. We are going to be doing it eventually. Let's just get the Reading Pool out. Turn 3 has to be Rigo. I still would have been able to play him. I'm a little surprised that this is a sliver deck playing. Maybe it's not a sliver deck. Maybe this is something really cool like Changeling. Maybe it isn't. Wait, what? Bruh. It's not... That's not how you use Cascade. I get that you like it, but that's an optional effect. Okay, buddy, you do you. Just keep on keeping on. Bugger that. So this is not a fun deck. This is a boring deck for bad people who like bad things. Attacking if we can't get triggers off. So we're probably going to get crushed here because again, so what would let me try to imagine. Wait, what is you actually? Never mind. Okay, this is, I actually really like this card. One sec, I guess I won't. What? Okay, this is a cool deck. This is Changelings. This is Changeling Slivers. It's like, doesn't change how fast it's going to kick my ass, but at least this is something kind of neat. It's not just straight 5-color good stuff sliver. It's 5-color good stuff plus like 1 or 2 other things. Okay, so apologies to anybody who doesn't like spiders. I really love the flavor text for this. I guess you can't see it anymore, but it was 8 legs carrying endless phobias, and I enjoy that. There's not much point to even trying to hold out here. We're just... A more effective version of something for this deck probably looks like something that runs white board wipe, and then general like token production and draw for enchantments and stuff like that. Oh, what are you? You're cool. Alright, so I'm getting my butt kicked here, but I at least enjoy that I'm getting to see like 2 cards that I haven't seen before. In I would have played that before combat. That's just me. we're at least getting to see some cool cards, and I can always appreciate that. Won't save us though. Yeah, we'll play it out. I'll let him do his stuff. There's no point. You know, I think Proliferate is just the stronger version of this deck, right? I think shield counters are... I think shield counters are a lot stronger than I thought they were when I first saw the mechanic. There's no point in blocking. We don't have any outs, there's no point in wasting this guy's time. So what does... Okay, so I think there's probably a stronger version of Rigo, and I think it probably is a combo of token production control in green-white, right? I feel like the two main decks you can probably make with this guy are basically a weaker version of something you do with Falco, which is to say Proliferate. So Proliferate into sort of lots of tokens and weirdness, and just sort of nail down the board. I think Rigo's version of the deck is very aggro. I think Falco's version of the deck can be very control-y if you want. I think the other version of the deck is probably something along the lines of just taking advantage of the fact that it is, you know, you got access to white, blue, green, right? You have some mana ramp, you have board wipes, you have counter spells, you have return to hand. I think that version of the deck is probably something more akin. There's a version of it that is token production for small tokens, combined with white's board control and reset, basically. I won't be demoing that here, but I will potentially at the end of the series. Maybe I'll make a second Rigo deck, or an improvements deck. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for improvements or other things you'd like to see, if there's a card you want me to see me make a deck around earlier, I'm going in no particular order, so please let me know in the comments. And thanks, and something, lick the script button. Honestly, if anybody watches 49 minutes of this, I am personally amazed. Thank you. I want to be ending the stream now. So, thanks for watching, and take care.